Greetings, everyone. Happy full moon in Aquarius today. I thought I would come outside of my job. I look at this all day long. The Tekken, the largest Tekken in the world. So for this Lion's Gate, since it's still wide open, I figured I would come outside and just ground in this nice, beautiful grass out here. I spread my cards out. Let me show you. And we can kind of look at some of this and just talk about right now for this full moon in Aquarius. I love full moon in Aquarius because I think the Aquarius energy is like the culmination of all healing, all occult, all metaphysical things, and it encompasses everyone. So I really, really love that. I love Aquariuses are like the friendliest, unfriendly people. They love to be friendly, but they don't do people well. But they love healing humanity. So I really love Aquariuses. And I hope you all can hear me because it's a little breezy out here today. I think we're expecting some type of weather event. So let's get started before things just go totally out of character here. So we have full moon in Aquarius. We're using the Moonology deck, and it shows the world the real you. I think in order to show the world the real you, you gotta let go of the fake you, the false you, the persona that you may have created for whatever reason that's just not serving you well anymore, right? I know I have some that I definitely need to let go. So I would definitely agree with this. And I love the water bearer. It's an earth sign, but it's water. So I love that. The bearing, and to me, water is heal. It represents healing, right? So that's what Aquariuses do. They heal the world. And they do it in a way that's through air, through communication, right? So I really, really love this full moon in Aquarius. I love all my Aquarius folks. So let's read a little bit about it. It says, this card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you've been asking about. Someone could be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's not a bad thing. I agree with that 100%, and I'll tell you why. It's important to allow your life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. And if you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, it's time to step out of that. Just show who you really are. Like, don't be afraid. Like, people always going to have things to say. They're going to always be vibe killers. There's always going to be haters, people who have something to say, right? You can't allow that to affect your personality or your character or who you are. Keep moving forward in who you are, period. We are not perfect human beings. We all come with stuff, and I accept everybody exactly as the way they are when they present themselves to me. And I notice that sometimes what I do is I try to not rock the boat or stir the pot by not being my full self. Well, I stopped that 5 years ago because I'm 56 now. Okay. So I'm not allowing anything or anyone to so that's the president of the United States. His fire trucks coming through first, and then he comes through with ambulances and all types of, I would show you. Yep, that's him. So and we see that all the time living here in Washington, D.C. We see the President Biden coming on through with his motorcade. So anyway, being who you are, being true to who you are is definitely going to call for you letting go of something. And I think that's what this full moon is about, releasing. We have to release something so that we can be our authentic selves, right? Or we can step into our authentic natures. It says, be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. So let me just let me talk about this situation that happened in my life, because if I don't, then maybe you may not understand why I know that this reading and this energy is definitely real and it's happening to everyone. Miscommunication is really, really happening right now. Gossip is happening. A lot of air energy communication is happening. And all of us, including myself, have to be reminded to be very aware and very weary. Just be very careful of how you speak, who you speak to, what you say, how you say it, right? Because people are on edge right now. There's a tension in the air, and it has a lot to do with our beautiful universe, these stars in the sky and our planets and how they're moving. And then our energy adds to that, right? In these type of years where we have transition going on in our politics and things like that, it can be escalated, right? And you don't even, like, I've dealt with people who have outbursts and they don't even know where it's coming from. But when it's directed at me, I gotta address it. So here we go. Someone was confided in my life. And that someone confided in me. I, in turn, confided in someone I know, right? So what happened was it was a domino effect. If this is a big lesson I learned with this new moon and with this portal, our Lionsgate portal. If you don't want someone to know something, don't tell it to anyone. That's a big lesson. Another lesson is when I share something, I've learned not to gossip. Tell the truth about it. But be careful who you telling it to. It don't matter how close you are with the person. You still have to be mindful of what you're sharing with them because their mind may not be open to it, or they may not be in a receptive space. The second part of this is discernment, knowing how to discern when someone is coming in your life to stir up chaos and confusion. They may not even know that they're doing it, but some people are attention seekers, right? And they don't even realize that they're doing it. So this happened in my family recently, and I just want to share that because we all love each other, but there were words that were exchanged, and they were texted, and they were said, and they hurt, and they cut. But they also wake you up to realizing your role in whatever chaos unfolded. In my case, I should have kept my mouth shut, kept the business to myself. I thought it could be shareable because the event had passed. But apparently, the person who didn't want, their confidence broken, I think that person should have kept it to themselves to begin with and not shared it at all, right? But this person is an attention seeker, right? So you'll notice, like, where you fall in your line in your family, you can always tell the person who's in the middle because they want all the attention because they're not getting it from either end. The older siblings are getting it and the younger siblings are getting it, but they ain't getting none, right? So that's how they become attention seekers. So I'm not saying this in a way of trying to insult anybody, and I'm not saying any names because I don't want to, hurt my family or make them think that, that it's about hurt or anything. So anyway, the attunement to this moon is you got to be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. So when the outburst came towards me, I said what I had to say, and I moved on with my life. I didn't hold on to it. I didn't stay angry about it. I let it go after maybe 2 or 3 days, right? Because you got to have some time to cuss out people and say things in the mirror that you didn't get a chance to say in their face because, they not saying this stuff in your face. They saying it on the phone or in a text message. So you don't really get out what you need to get out. So so for them 3 days, I was just kind of like, and then after the third day, I was like, you know what, moving on. Life goes on. I went to a nice concert, 2 of them, hung out with my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever, because I know I don't sleep with you. So I ain't do nothing to you. So anyway, these are things we got to be careful of. Don't let these distractions get to us, especially at this time where everything is so hot and high, right? It's also saying we're too much in our head and we got to get in our hearts. And some situations are going to take unexpected turns. This is so true. But I think one of the things we have to remember is that every full moon is calling for us to release and let go of something, right? With Aquarian energy, it triples the message. So that means this full moon that we are experiencing is a super moon. It's 3 times as strong as it would normally be. Not 2 times, but 3 times as strong, because it's an Aquarius full moon, super moon, okay? So that means I came through once, I talked to you. I came through twice, I talked to you. I came through 3 times, I talked to you, and you're not listening. So guess what? The 3rd time is it, right? We got some, and if you don't do it, I'm going to take it away from you. So you must release it, because it's going to be taken away. And when something's taken away, how do you feel, right? You feel violated. You don't want that to happen. So it's easier to release, okay? All right. Now, let's move on. I'm going to shuffle in front of you, and I don't know why I'm doing this because it's windy out here, but this is the energy oracle. So I'm just going to do a quick shuffle, maybe 4 times, just to get all corners here, since we are in front of the Tekken. 4 corners, the pyramidal energy here. Oops. So, one more, and then we'll pull this card, and we'll see if Spirit can give us a card just to talk about this energy of the full moon in Aquarius right now. Like, what are we expecting? What are we feeling? What do we anticipate or hope for? Cutting the cards, and we'll just do some shuffling just to see what pops, and try to get a message about our full moon. Ooh, okay. Appreciation. Look at that. 15. Appreciation. So let's see. She's in a garden. Bramble. Looks like brambles or lots of sticker brass. But she's standing there holding this one beautiful carnation or rose in her hands. Beautiful, vibrant flower. And appreciation, although all this looks kind of crappy around her, she still appreciates that. So let's talk about it. Card number 15. Choosing gratitude. Wow. That's a daily ritual for me. It says this card shows a woman holding a single beautiful rose. Around her, she has bramble bushes. I knew that. But she's focusing on the rose. She doesn't care about those prickly branches and all that stuff that's going on around her. She's just sitting in gratitude. She's choosing to be appreciative as opposed to being, feeling despair or lack, right? Or negative energy. We choose every day the energy that we want to be in. The culmination of this whole astrological year brings us to this point of gratitude. Wherever you are, wherever you're sitting in life, this is where we should be focused. Choosing gratitude. They always give affirmations for these. And this affirmation states, I choose to see and appreciate beauty and value around me. I increase my gratitude every day, and I'm attracting even more to be grateful for. This is a practice. It's not hard to do, but many of us don't take the time to just do it. It's like we don't do it unless we're sitting in despair. Let's not wait for that. Let's sit up. Let's say it every morning when you wake up, gratitude, and every night before you go to sleep. Just be thankful for all situations. I was thankful for the outbursts and the energy that came towards me. I didn't like it, but I was grateful for it because it made me redirect my tongue and learn how to use my voice in a more positive way. So I'm thankful for it. I'm not even angry about it anymore. Really happy, and I sit in gratitude for that. So that's this one. That's the energy of our Aquarian full moon. And I would say also, once you release and let go of things and not let it have to be snatched from you, you do sit in a place of gratitude. You do feel that strength and that love, right? You honor it. Okay, so let me hurry up because I'm 15 minutes in. So now we have the Goddess Guidance deck. And I love this because the goddesses, they are the moon. They come through with this beautiful energy, like mamas, like mothers and grandmothers and sisters and aunties. They nurture us. But it's also a divine feminine energy that can also come from a gentle hug from a dad, or a word of encouragement from your grandpa or your brother, giving you a big monkey hug or something. I don't know. So, you know how brothers can lift you up in those bear monkey hugs and just spider monkey hugs or whatever. So, anyway, we're going to pull from the goddesses and see if they have any messages to bring us for this beautiful full moon in Aquarius. And the weather here is really beautiful in Washington, D.C. We're really thankful for that. It's not too hot. It's not chilly. It's just perfect. We got a little breeze, but that's to be expected because it's that season of the hurricanes and stuff. Oh, Mary Magdelene, unconditional love, which is once again, what? What is it? Let's find it. It's appreciation. It's gratitude. It's humility. That's Mary Magdelene. So I love that she came out to say something today. So let's see what she has to say. She says, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Woo! Let me tell you something. That message right there got me through my weekend. Because when you're hurt by somebody who you love and you can't throw them away, it's like you can't throw their family, you can't throw them away. But I allowed the love of God and the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? I just allowed love just to seep through me. Even in my anger, and my hurt, and my disappointment, and my sadness. Once I allowed love in my heart and forgiveness, I just said the word Ho'oponopono. And as soon as I said it, the lesson came through in what I was going through, right? She says, I'm not what most people think, yet to defend myself would be to sink to a lower level than I feel comfortable with. I am one with the divine, just as you are, and it is here that I choose to reside. So when you focus your thoughts on things that are good and don't sink to the level of lower vibrations, right? If you choose to work from a higher level of consciousness, that's where love reigns supreme. And you can't fight love. You can try. But love is the most powerful emotion on the universe. In our whole universe, love has vibration and frequency of 432 hertz. And when you sit in that frequency, only love is reflected back to you. When you sitting up on Facebook worrying about AI, worrying about who voting who for who, just distractions from love, from the things you're supposed to be doing. If you're passionate about putting together dance programs and drumming programs and art programs and school programs and the environment, and you care about all those things, why are you wasting your time arguing and debating about things that's just a distraction? And I notice a lot of people, especially in my community, they preach to the choir. You ain't impressing me preaching to the choir. Go out here and preach to folks who don't know what you know. You ain't impressing me telling me about something we both already agree about. Go out here and talk to people who may not have an open mind, who need a seed planted. That's what I say. You wasting your time preaching to the daggone choir in the church. They hear that every week. Anyway, so the various meanings of this card. When Mary Magdelene comes through, she's saying, don't worry about what others think or say. Heal every situation with love. Send love to those who have hurt or misjudged you. Forgive yourself what you think you did too, right? Or what you didn't do. How about that? Release old unforgiveness toward others to help yourself heal and move on. Thank you, Mary, for coming through with this today. I should have pulled you over the weekend, but I didn't. I waited till today, and this is right on time. All right. So Murray came through. She said what she had to say. Now, we're going to look at some moon magic. We're going to do a moon magic affirmation. And then we're going to pull one of my manifestation oracles, because what I've learned about the Lion's Gate is that it's a very powerful manifestation gate. Very powerful in manifesting. Everybody doesn't have to look at abundance in the same way. It can be money, it can be friendships, it can be love. But however it comes through for you, it can be maximized and it can be abundant. So let me hurry up, because we're 20 minutes in. And I know the attention span of humans these days are like a squirrel. So it's very hard to keep the attention span of people. Sorry, there's folks walking by in the video. But I'm out in an open place, so you're going to see tourists and people walking through. So I'm pulling a card now, a moon magic. I love these oracles. They so cute because they just... Okay, I'll take that one. Ooh, look at this one. Shot through the heart. And then... What's that song? You give love a bad name. Ah, who is that? Why can't I think of it? But the song just came up in my mind as soon as I saw this picture. So, I think we got to focus on our heart. We're being activated in our heart spaces right now, really heavily. Heavy heart energy for this Aquarian full moon. Very heart energetic energy here. And we're being pierced with the arrow. Now, if you're pierced with the arrow, it hurt. So a lot of things that are coming at our heart, it might hurt. It might be lessons that we got to learn, and they might be painful lessons. It's not going to be easy lessons, right? They're hard lessons. But if we keep our focus, right? Focus, targeted in our heart space, right? This is a full moon. If we keep ourselves focused in that heart space, it won't hurt so bad. It will feel a little better. It won't hurt so bad. You won't face so much damage from it. You'll get the lessons and you'll move on. So let's look at this. Every day I focus on what is important. What's most important to you? Your family, your job, your lover, your mate, food, money, water, the earth, the environment. What's most important to you? What do you what do you love? Because whatever you love, you're going to put your focus on most. That's the lesson. So I really love this. Every day I focus on what is important. Find what's important for you and start focusing on that, and stop being so damn distracted. Right? Stop being so damn distracted and stop trying to correct everybody. Stop trying to correct people and not allow them to have the feels. People got to feel what they feel and be honest in that and stand in that without people tearing them down and telling them they're wrong. Just because you don't agree with somebody does not take the love away. You might avoid them a little bit because you ain't trying to hear what the hell they got to say. But it don't take the love away, right? It amazes me how some consciously aware people or people with loving hearts allow these distractions to destroy them, to destroy their focus. I was literally having a conversation with some folks over the weekend about this type of thing where we allow distractions to manipulate us into not loving each other. We all come through with different experiences in life. We come through with also our ancestral baggage and karma. We all come through different. And just because we might agree on some things don't mean we're going to agree on everything. I was listening to Steve Harvey this morning. He was saying the same thing because Umar Johnson tried to call him out and say he got paid $10K to support people. And he was like, nah. You ain't gonna pay me $10K to support nothing. You gotta pay me way more than that. He's like, I ain't getting paid to do this. I'm doing this because I believe in it. And what you believe in, that's what you promote. And if it's something that's wrong or, you know, may not be too up about it, you'll figure it out. You'll learn. You'll grow. You know. But you do you. Do you. Everybody do them. And in the end, everything will be good. So from now on, I'm not entertaining conversations of gossip. I'm not entertaining conversations of, if it's not helping the people and it ain't the truth, right? And if something the truth and there's a conversation about it, make sure you say something. If you say something, make sure you can repeat it in their face. And I guarantee you most things that I say in life, I can repeat. I guarantee you that. I can guarantee it to you. I can drop it in my heart space and I can repeat it to you, what I said, whether it hurt or not. Because ain't nobody got no problem open up their mouth telling me nothing they feel about me. Anyway, these are my cards. Happy light being. And this is what I think of when I think of happy light being. So I have the power to create my own reality. We create our own realities every day. The moment we wake up and pick up our phones, turn on the TV, go to the bathroom, you create your reality. You create your day. You choose your reality. You create it. You got a job, 9 to 5. You ain't got to go. You can stay home. You choose. You create your reality. Decisions that we make in the past created now. So now is always present. It's always here. If you're thinking about doing something in the future, it is now. Because you put the thought out. And the thought is energy. Right? Thoughts are energy. They manifest. Create your reality through your thoughts. Don't live your reality through other people's thoughts and opinions. Create your own. We have to release. We have to let go of energies that no longer serve us. Create your own reality. And sometimes that reality might mesh with somebody else's reality, right? It might connect. It might integrate. We don't know. But if you're not being true to who you are, no one should on you, right? No one should be shoulding on you. Nobody should be telling you how to think or what to do. If they don't like your opinions and they don't like how you think, them not have to be around you. Them can go somewhere else. Be somewhere else. Right? I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I just get up, think something, and I go do it. I ain't sitting around contemplating with a bunch of people about it. Right? So, and you know it's so funny because I say this all, I can always tell when there's some conversation being had and it's about me. I don't know where it's coming from, but I just know. Because my ears don't itch or burn at no other time. I can literally ask somebody, talk about me to somebody else real quick. And I test it. And I can tell. And guess what I say to myself inside? It's not my business. What you think about me is not my business. It's not my concern. Because of this tension, this box, this square that we're in right now, I'm getting some things off my chest. And I hope and I pray that everyone is able to do that in some shape or form. Work out the energy. Work it out. Feel it. Feel the energy. Feel the anger. Feel the sadness. Feel the disappointment. And then work it out. Heal it. Through dance, drum, song, whatever you can think of. You have ways of healing that. So you can do that. So anyway, thank you so much for taking this 30 minutes, because I can't believe I stayed on here this long, but it feels so good out here, to listen to me. I hope some of this helps somebody out here. You know, it helped me a lot just to get it off my chest and to speak and to allow Mary Magdelene to come through with her beautiful energy. So take time to do it. Makes your soul happy. Be happy, be light, be love. Namaste. Necilia.